Hello everyone, I am Rekha Murthy, Assistant Professor from Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. Today I am here to explain the concept related with the subject Electrical Machine Design. So in that module 3, that is Design of Transformer. So today we will take up a session to discuss about the output equation of a three-phase transformer. Before we realize with the output equation of a three-phase transformer, let us give you a concept that how exactly the three-phase transformer looks like. So in a three-phase transformer, if you take up the core type, okay, in that this is a one window, this is another window, where the windings, here let me take the winding, okay, here another winding and here another winding. So totally we want three-phase supply R, Y, B. So all these will be the primary side, will be connected to the primary side. Similarly, the other part of the winding, it will be with respect to the secondary. That will be with respect to the secondary. So that part let me take up as a secondary. So here what we observe that in each window, that is in each window, this is window. So in this window what we will find? In the window, in each window we will find there will be a two primary. This is also primary, this is also primary. We will find two primary winding and two secondary winding and two secondary winding. Okay. So now let's start with the output equation. So in this output equation, what will be the final expression what you are going to write? That is Q is equal to 3.33 F into Bm into AI into AW KW into AW KW into delta into 10 power of minus 3. This is the final expression what we are going to express. So before we start with it, first we are going to realize with the simple equation, that is a simple output what you will expressed in kVA. So let us write down that Q as Q is equal to V into I into 10 power of minus 3. So where I am going to write 3 times because this is 3-phase, right? And here also I will denote it as with respect to the primary current. And now let us assume that this Vp as the same as that of the EMF induced in the primary. So therefore it becomes 3 times of Ep into Ip into 10 power of minus 3. Okay, fine. So here let me take up in this case what is the EP? EP is written as 4.44 F into psi m into TP, what we realized, right? So therefore it can be written as EMF divided by the number of turns, which is equal to 4.44 F into psi m. So here this will be the ET. This will be the ET. Therefore, I can write this as 3 times of ET into the number of turns TP into IP into 10 power of minus 3. Okay. Let me write here ET as 4.44 F into psi m. So, we left out with the T into IP into 10 power of minus 3. Let me write here the unknown what you are going to determine. This is nothing but the ampere turns. So let us find out what will be the ampere turns. To find that ampere turns, we have to realize to find the ampere turns, we have to find out the AC, as well as we need to realize the formula of the kW. Okay, so what is that AC? I told you it is a total area of the copper in the window. Okay, so each window will be consisting of how much? 2 primary and 2 secondary winding. So you have to write here 2 primary and 2 secondary winding. Okay, so here let me write down 2 times of primary winding area. Okay, that is primary winding area. So how do you determine the primary winding area? Primary winding area as well as plus the secondary winding area. Secondary winding area. Okay, so we will get 2 times of number of turns TP into AP plus TS into AS. Right? So what we did in the single phase transformer, in the similar way, we are going to realize here. The area we have to take out. How? By making use of the formula as a current density. Current density is given by current by area. Therefore, area will be given as current by current density. So it becomes 2 times of TP into the current IP divided by delta, plus here also TS into IS divided by delta. Let us assume that ampere turns in both the primary as well as the secondary, it will be equal. So therefore, here also 1 ampere turn, here also 1 ampere turn. So it becomes 2 ampere turns multiplied by 2. So it becomes 4 ampere turns divided by delta. So that is what the AC we get. So let me take that as equation number 1. Okay. Now let us realize kW. So what do you know about kW? It's a window space factor, which is defined as a ratio of AC by AW. Therefore, AC can be written as kW into AW. This is equation number 2. When you equate both the equations, equation 1 and 2, okay, both the equations, that is equation 1 and 2. Therefore, we get 4 times of AT by delta is equal to kW into AW. Therefore, we get ampere turns is equal to kW AW divided by delta. Okay, here AT is equal to kW AW into delta divided by 4. So we will get this value as an ampere turns. Okay, where do you substitute this? So again, this ampere turns, I am going to substitute it to this equation. Okay, now let us substitute this equation. So how it gets modified, let us see that. Okay, fine. So when you substitute here, you will get the value here as 3 into 4.44 F into psi m. Okay, ampere turns you got kW AW into delta divided by 4 into 10 power of minus 3. When you complete this simplification, 4 gets cancelled, so it becomes 1.11. So 3 multiplied by 1.11 gives you 3.33 F into, so flux psi m into kW AW into delta into 10 power of minus 3. Okay, so flux I can realize with respect to the flux density, because we know flux density is equal to flux by area. So therefore I can write final equation Q is equal to 3.33 F into Bm into AI into Kw AW into delta into 10 power of minus 3. So this will be the output equation for a three-phase transformer, whether if it is a core type or if it is a shell type. Thank you for watching this video.